This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
David joins us in Chicago. David, how can we help?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. I'm recently divorced, and I've been left with a 401k from my employer that has $160,000 in it currently. I'm also currently contributing 15% to it, and I get a 3% match. And I have a HISA with $100,000 in it. I have no debt, no loans, no car payments, nothing. I gross $100,000 a year after taxes. I'm bringing in $4,300 a month, and I have $2,800 a month in expenses. So if everything's good with the kids, usually I'll probably be saving anywhere between $1,000 to $1,500 a month. I'm 46 years old. The goal was to have a retirement of $2 million, and I also need to buy a house. I'm currently renting. So at my age, I don't know how feasible this is anymore, but I'm just curious, do I need to get a side hustle? Am I currently having an income problem now because of my age with what my goals are? I don't know what to do.
I don't hear a lot of issues. Okay, let me run it back and make sure I didn't miss anything. You got $160K in your 401k where you're doing baby step 4 and you're contributing that. You got a 3% match. That's great. You got $100,000 stashed away. Part of that is a fully funded emergency fund, and part of it is earmarked, I guess, for whatever you want. You're making $100,000 a year. When you're taking home, what you're actually taking home is $4,300 a month, and you want to buy a house. Where's the problem?
He wants to know if he can get to $2 million. That you got a $2 million.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the $2 million retirement goal based on my age right now. The house,
How old are you?
I can take. I'm 46.
Okay, 46. All right.
Yeah, this is your calculator. She loves her investment calculator. So while she's pulling this up, David, do you anticipate getting a raise, making more money, or in your current situation, do you feel like you can through reasonable activities, right? Extra work, maybe some, again, getting promoted, pivoting maybe. Do you feel like you could contribute way more than you are now?
That's a great question because I'm currently, I'm in finance. I am new to finance. I went back and got a master's degree and got a finance degree. So where I'm at right now, I just received a promotion that got me to $100,000.
Okay.
So I don't see anything on the horizon in the next year or two.
Uh-huh.
But with the finance degree, I was thinking about going to get my certified management accountant certificate to try to increase the salary more. So that would be about 9 months to study and take the exams.
Okay.
Or maybe do bookkeeping on the side as a side hustle or something like that.
There we go.
I could do work from home, and that would be the next step. Either that or I thought about, really anything, even if I had to drive an Uber or something.
All right,
but,
your head's in the right place. So let me bring Jade in here because she's got her calculator because this was your question. What do I have to do to get to $2 million in retirement? She's got her calculator out. Take it away, Jade.
Okay, so listen, you're 46 years old. Let's say you work and you want to retire let's say you want the $2 million at least by 67, 65, right? You've got 160 in there now. If you're investing 15%, that's around $1,250 a month with your income, and average rate of return 8 to 10%. And I only say 8 because of the haters. It's really 10 and up. Let's be honest about that. If you're in good growth stock mutual funds, like even if you're in the S&P 500, like you're going to get 10%. Okay, annualized, by the way, for the haters. All right, when I put that in, you're going to be over 2 million. My results say 2,359,579.
And that would happen even with my employer's 401k because I'm not sure.
And I didn't even include the free money match part. That's gravy. The 3%, I didn't include that. Like I'm saying, this is
just
you
putting
and
your
your money, your contribution.
How's that feel?
Yeah, they currently have me in a I'm in like one of those Vanguard Target Fund 2050 or something like that.
Okay, I'd probably change that.
Yeah, but she's got you at 2.3, David. So you're not too late.
You're not. You're not too late at all. Not by a long shot.
And that's
Okay,
at
so I definitely
67.
need to-
Run those numbers to 75. Maybe, let's see.
I was planning on working past the age of 70 because I have a 7-year-old daughter.
Let's say it's
I-
72. That's when you have the least amount of, let's say, Social Security. So let's say 72. A lot of people like to go till there because that's when they get the max. $3,979,034.
Oh my God, that's good. So what I need to do then is probably remove it out of a Vanguard fund and move it into like more of a mutual fund.
Yeah, we talk about spreading your investments over 4 types: growth and income, aggressive growth, and international. And they're not target date funds. So I want to get you hooked up with a SmartVestor Pro before you get off of here to help you select those funds, and not just select them, but really you understanding what's going on with them. Because if I look at my 401k, your annualized rate of return should be around 10% all the time. Okay. That's not necessarily 1 year from the next year, but when you take this whole track of growth, this whole arc of the time that you're in the stock market, if you look and say, okay, all of that time combined, what was my average annualized rate of return? You should be above 10%. So that's what we're looking for, and that's how we're plugging these numbers in. But I mean, even if I were just to play a little bit and just for kicks put it at 8%, let's see what it puts you at. You're still at 2.5 million. So, you can play with those interest rates and see where it lands you. But for anybody listening, if you're not really looking at an investment calculator, you need to be. And you need to be plugging these numbers in. We have a really great one at RamseySolutions.com. They can throw it in the show notes. But instead of kind of feeling that anxiety of the unknown, Ken, plugging these numbers in and seeing for yourself, seeing what it would take, playing with the interest rates, playing with the monthly contribution that you're putting in. All of that stuff gives you so much peace because we're talking about real numbers, not just shadows.
It's a great motivator. It really is. And hey, David, you got to be just fired up, my friend. You called in thinking you were behind the 8 ball. And my friend, you are on your way to 4 million plus, says Jay.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about investing, visit RamseySolutions.com/investing or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.